So, what is C-SWON? C-SWON is the orchestration layer Bittensor was missing. It is like saying we are building the operating system for Bittensor's AI economy. Let's assume, what if Stripe had to manually wire every bank API every time it processed a payment? What if Stripe What if Stripe had to manually wire every bank API every time it processed a payment? That would be absurd, right? Yet, that is exactly what every developer building on Bittensor does today. They manually wire 5, 10, sometimes 15 subnet calls per application, guessing the optimal routing, rebuilding orchestration logic from scratch every single time. Bittensor has over 100 specialized subnets, but there is no intelligence layer composing them. We built it. The problem mainly is the manual wiring. Average developer spending around 60% of the integration time on routing logic, not the product. The no cost latency optimization and no native mechanism to route to the cheapest and the fastest path. Like precisely if you say Bittensor subnets today are isolated AI services, text generation on SN1, code review on SN62, inference on SN64, data transforming on SN11, they all are excellent at their specialization, but they do not compose. A developer who needs to generate code, review it, test it, fact check it, must manually orchestrate four separate subnet calls, handle failures, manage retries, track costs. This is a plumbing problem that kills product velocity. More critically, there is no market mechanism rewarding optimal orchestration. Nobody is getting paid to figure out the best routing strategy until now. So, Bittensor's co founder said, a subnet is at its kernel a benchmark and a commodity. Define what you are measuring, define what miners produce, everything else is noise. On C-SWON, miners produce DAGs, directed acrylic graphs, multi-subnets, execution plans. Validators execute those plans in sandbox Docker environments, measure real tasks, measure real success, real tau cost, real latency, and real reliability. The best orchestrators earn the most alpha. The network continuously learns optimal workflow policy through competitive pressure. Like SN1 generates SN62 reviews, SN45 tests, and then the result goes. This is not routing based on a strategic config file. This is live, decentralized intelligence that gets smarter every tempo. Why do you trust it? The basic question. Then, to solve this, we have designed a scoring formula. It goes, as you can see, the most weight have been given to task success, obviously, because if you are not able to execute, then there is no way, nothing benefit of all these cost efficiency, latency, and other things. So it is basically 50% success. You cannot game this by being fast or cheap if you fail the task. 25% for cost efficiency, 15% latency, 10% reliability, and the success first gating. Then we have the anti-gaming mechanisms. We inject synthetic tasks with known optimal solutions. Miners cannot distinguish them from real tasks. We derive each validator's task stream from a cryptographic seed of their hotkey and the current block. You cannot pre-cache. You cannot collude. And when the benchmark gets too easy, rotation triggers automatically. So, what is the business logic? Who pays? Who earns? This is a three-sided marketplace. Developer pays tau to get their complex AI tasks executed optimally. They get the Zapier experience on top of Bittensor without touching a single subnet directly. Miners earn alpha for being the best orchestrators. Validators earn dividends for honest sandbox execution. Every incentive is aligned. The network's moat grows over time. The more tasks are produced, the richer the workflow policy database gets. the harder it is for a new subnet to replicate C-SWON's learned orchestration intelligence. Moving forward, C-SWON does not compete with other subnets, it amplifies them. By routing to SN1 for text generation, SN62 for code review, SN22 for internet access, SN11 for data processing, we generate demand for every subnet we touch. We are not extracting value from the ecosystem, we are multiplying it. This is the thesis. As Bittensor matures, subnets specialize deeper and narrower. The value of coordination layer above them grows superlinearly. C-SWON is positioned to capture that coordination premium. So, moving forward, what is coming next? Now we are live on the testnet. In next quarter, we can go for the word score, semantic quality, and matching 200 plus benchmarks and mainnet registration. Then we can go for the marketplace workflow, where miners can publish DAG templates for sale, and then go for the recursive orchestration, and where it can C-SWON can route itself to meta workflows. So now, as a closing statement, like every Bittensor subnet is producing a commodity: text, code, data, and models. C-SWON produces the strategy for combining all of them. The more subnets Bittensor launches, the more valuable our network becomes. We are not building on Bittensor, we are building the operating system that Bittensor grows into. Thank you.